Voices of the Youth Podcast, a podcast that amplifies.
Love yes bagamba nika care for wali mpira fi madaje ka care bwino pep fida fine ni you love that game.
Tumapenda ko maybe Diongo hapo.
Diongo kwani wewe so
maybe na seka
bada pa muleseka so manje
ndio kwa musekeshe
takwabe ko tamba. Don't think that as actors ngandi mboxer gero ali muri shotolo ali muri tao. Don't think that kurabati
atipara ukajajukalishe mu youth ukalishe mu youth para uka sister ukalishe mu youth yo ukalishe mu youth panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth ungangale ndiwekemba panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth olowenza vibala panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth nabose ba business panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth naima mu ma offices pushing my dreams
What's up, what's good and what's bad? Ladies and gents, welcome back to Zed Voices, a podcast that amplifies with me Tisro Yadishwikwa Izwika Utara project. We do have an interesting episode as usual. Muzivache the notakuletea ngo na guys of Utapa Street, one and only. Before I mention his name, I'm sure Muziva Kutara. And it's quite very alarming these days that Muzivache from a relationship, but we don't know what's going on, but we are experiencing a lot of heartbreaks than happy endings, you know. And the question should be, why aren't relationships lasting these days? That is something that we're going to get into, but before that, allow me to welcome one and only Big Daso. Mkwaye, wakamba chanyapu.
tulivela kana tuishima munishana
Aho turesha ko bagamba natumfafe wino tunyamwebo pano.
It's not easy coming to this, and for you to call me, to honor me, I respect that. Taifa ikaya kwa wati bakwita wambo kulo mutu. So I honor that and thank you. For you to sit down and look at okay, let me call Big Daso comment. We say turande ko ngafi nyanja ngafi sung ngafi bemba. Yeah, it's not easy. But otherwise, you're doing well, and thank you.
No, I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate, and like you've said, you know, sometimes check out for our family industry. So, you know, it's always about the numbers, things like that. To other people, they take that very serious. Like, oh, my numbers, but you can never know. You know what I mean? Because someone has told me, for example, 10 followers, but maybe party was about 10. Maybe once a or maybe 1, 2, 3. They don't know you. But those are also important.
You know, like in our game, what we need to understand, it's like in Koloko. I'll give an example of the watch, yeah? There was a time, or there's a time where it's 12 hours. It won't last for 12 hours, 24 hours, no. It will change. At some time it will be 13, at some time it will be 14, at some time it will be 16. You get that? So never underrate someone.
That's the thing, man.
I know, I understand, and a lot of people underrate people. So I'm not that guy who underrates people. Yes.
Really appreciate those words again. And just quickly, for those that do not know, who is Big Daso? You know what I mean? I know for me, competition, I did a few videos here and I say, I'm like, gosh, why didn't I know what
your question is are you asking Big Daso only, or you're asking Big Daso comment?
What do you lean into the most?
But we shouldn't Big Daso comment. Okay, so Big Daso comment is a comedian.
Yeah.
Not only a comedian, he's a brother of content creator. He's a content creator. He's an actor. Yes. So he tells different stories. He entertains. He teaches. So this is Big Daso.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of comment? Just stand up,
So I do both. I do stand up, and I'm into content creation as well. I go over to packaging, I go over to abika, to apera go bamwera, to apera go bantu. I do a lot. Yeah, that's me. That's Big Daso comment.
Yes.
Diongo. Kwali wewe so.
Maybe naseka.
But apamuleseka. So manje.
Noma munsekeshi.
Takwabe. You know one thing that you miss. Quote. A comedian problem with one mfuatati. But apene famisekesha. No. Because you've got the mindset of saying adensekesha. So the challenge yo murempera manje. So takwabe yakwati gunpoint. Oremo sekesa. Wow. Olwemwe renga twasamye bati landen tsunga papene ambeni broadcast yenu mwasala ndata I need to set up ama cameras ufire na mpera chimaiki kairi kutili mbina isala ndoto aturika mwafu but ifunga mwafu ifwe chakoshwa mwebe
so that's very much true man. I'm sure nkaraseka kaidi kula mafati ni natural fikara flow afa mwaja in style twara pusumuka twamfamu mkwaye no yadi shubikwa bakamba now I know Big Daso. Is it Daso or Daso? Daso. Yeah, we have to pronounce if you are wrong. Okay. Yeah, so now Big Daso. Big Daso. We've got kuno tureshimika kwa fyama love, right? So yeah, we went to fyama relationships and we've realized that these days the love that's there or relationships that are there are very fast paced. Like everything is fast in this world. Internet yadiba fast, you know, kwa fast food do na love yasa banafa na fast naena. What do you think about that? Do you think that's very true?
Kuranda profession career shida chitemu Korea ishupa.
Because you hear if it's not working, move on.
Kairi isa sangwati a lot of people we 90% both men and women abana kashi first I'll start with the ladies abana kashi for guys who they but I like you they want someone who is going to tell them to say I love you so in doing that there's some sanga to a guy ora mo ne bagamba mari danda po I love you but gero tamamte mama naga
that's very true
so yaisa sangwati we don't understand by the word called love. So manje. We don't understand the word love. So manje waloresha hero na umona tigero na kwateta kosori na randechin.
Nano ni fofini na kwata.
Na kwata ifiga bagamba na kwate mbokombo.
Gumuwe.
Wasada wafya pakoba njuine. Betafena eba fat I love you. So in the result you don't love her
but just for the sake of
you want to win her. You just tell her I love you. So those are the results. And again, ladies don't want guys who tell them to say I like you. They feel left out. But kwisa sanga as a gentleman bagamboro imwebene abaso tulelani bano no bagero mwae but I like you but wengi bagero mwae I love you.
Makes sense.
So the girl that you're going to tell I like you, you mean it. But girl I love you.
No, but that's very true, man. Because I think there was a situation. You know what I mean? This girl tells you I love you, and you know you like the person. It's not like a sharp emotion, but just the word love. For some of us, like for me, I really want to mean it. You know what I mean? Like for the sake of saying it, because when you say you love, even the actions will start showing. Man, in Asako, I love you, but there's nothing, you know what I mean? It's like you don't find yourself in such a situation. You know what I mean?
That's why I've said 90% of ladies, they don't want a man who's going to tell them to say I like you. They only want a man who's going to tell them to say I love you. So in the result of saying no, I love you, they end up losing. Yeah, because definitely if I like that person, I truly tell that person saying I like you, I mean what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean as a gentleman, I mean what I'm saying, you get. Then I'll work on what I've said. But if I tell you saying it's a general word, saying I love you. Like for men, it's just general to win something, you get. Yeah.
No.
Then, but ladies, when they tell you to say they love you, they mean what they say. They are different from us. If we love bagamba, love yenda na care. Love yesu bagamba nika care for wali mpera fe madajeka care bwino pep fida fine ni you love that girl. But ingaweza landa vati ingaweza if we care I like you love yesu. Then ingatoa samwe wagero at I love you nishto we perfect pare for to
That's true. But okay, don't give up. or give up. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people giving up on love these days. Relationship. Kwa fya talk argument, maybe ni kama tubiri basera. Why are we giving up so fast, so quick?
Not like I've said earlier. Karabo mfyako etsungu nechinyanja bamwe. So like I said earlier. The reason why turesanga mkusanga tama relationship tayari kokora yarepwa. Especially for Msepela, it's because we don't mean what we tell ourselves.
Right.
Yeah. So we are into this love, this so-called love of benefit. You get?
Yeah.
Yago tingana isa bagero at I love you ala ponyo mutwe. Nimbe ala ntomona ko, you get?
Yeah.
That's what I want in return. But if I mean it, I like you, I'll take time. I'll try to understand you. Okay, where is this coming from?
Where is this coming from?
Oka kakavuruvuru kafumi na pesa. So in doing that, yaresa sangwati we behave ourselves, you get? Tafya kapwe. That's why olo abafyashi bakarenga mwasa wakonga mwasa babebati. Nishi mama ikarira nangwati 90 years. Maresa mumvu ati inama nuvyanya mkazi wanga bati ni mkono. Not kumukonda ka love yeti punda ti love. As a gentleman, I remember my grandpa once told me saying, I like your grandma. Me liking your grandma is more than the love.
More than love.
You get? Yeah. So it's beyond, but 90% of we, especially our generation or this generation, magamba. The generation yes we have a couple, but this generation yeah is some of that aka love bagamba bagachita pretend, you know, and it's like we're in competition. Okay, my friend I end up on a bagero banga. Akwata po bagay banga, akwata po bagero banga. So in doing that, it is some somewhat there are a lot of stuffs that are behind, you get. But definitely if we come up with the so-called love, we mean liking, we mean it. Wala sangati nangwama relationship yara chitako reduce tafya kurapwa.
That's the thing, man, because I think in most cases okay, for me I feel like even the argument, you know, kuraba arguments I think it up sana, because kuraba maybe you just didn't communicate properly. Maybe where are you shan no naenda kwa slow shan apeni ati afu umuntu ati given up mazati kumafunika ko fight yako atipanga ko sense even for you to actually move on.
Relationship. Relationship it's a two-way.
Yeah.
Bagambanga mwasara that you don't like girls. You don't like going out. Aye. Chimona ramipsha so. Do you like to be insulted? So why should you insult someone when you don't like to be insulted?
Right.
So that's how a relationship should go.
Do what you want others.
Yes. So if like me, I'm a public figure, you get. Kuraba yako bati bagero, tawala ndapona nkwe, imba isa nfani oba isa mkwakinga. I like what you're doing. Maybe akutomona papa, you get. So you need to make sure that your friend or your partner understands what you do. Manje isa mksanga bagai, we are pretending to say no. Osavara tufupi, but when osakira bavara tufupi. So you're telling me saying you're killing again. If that person, your partner, knows to say osakira tufupi, are you telling me she'll be comfortable with you? So that's the reason. So give what belongs to Caesar, so that you should get what belongs to you. That's what I can define now. If we especially if we Msepela no visit fast, it's because we are not doing what we are telling our colleagues to do. So if I tell you to say no muntu wanti me ndo stinga go from a party, I work as an MC for different events, I act with different actors and actresses. Kulabata my role, like you tell your partner saying this role that I have muntu wanzi wala bako quick singer, you see, are you okay? But me, I'm working on money. Like recently video that I did with Make Bobo, she was playing as my DOP with a girl from Zimbabwe. I was in bed mboxer na gero adi mutao, you get. So gero kumwe amuntu wanti on date here. There's nothing beyond that. It's only work. When we are done, we are done. Yeah. But in Ghana, someone, but no, me, I don't do this. Then I have tambira kumwera. Are you telling me there will be peace? But like
you knew you're going to do this. Why did you give me this?
So you need to make sure that you understand each other. Communication and too much restriction again in pressure bagamba. Wamushinga muka free wampera konanga ati 10% wamureka fya ure mutamba nangware kuta. Nota takari konse unye mwe sushati ni mwe banyera. Oh sorry twalande chika. Mama na nachime bana alami sekesh. So mwaseka na imwe. So that's how it is. Yeah, that's what I can define love. Love is all about trusting each other and being open for each other. You get?
Now, I want to ask about the scene you gave, the one that you are doing in the video, and the boxer in bed. So when you are doing those movies, I'm shooting it. So
you know, I think that a lot of people mislead. They feel don't think that as actors boxer, gero arimuri shoto arimuri tao. Don't think that kurabati you go beyond. You get? We don't go beyond because the reason is so simple. It's the mindset. Chamba na tompwe. You get? Anything happens with your mindset, and everything happens with your head. Whatsoever that you tell yourself to say nizachitage, definitely you do it. But if you say, okay, I'm working and I can't be submissive to this person, definitely you're going to wake up.
So you've never experienced that journey of Noyam?
So because if you follow that same episode, there is even a point where Ninata manya bakamba kutu na wakwewa tisini ngatwafuma papetu fuire wabu tukakutu aimiashani jani. Yeah, because I would tell you to say that scene were only the two guys in the room. Me was acting, was playing that role, and the DOP. And I would say there were 4 ladies in one room.
Wow.
You get? So tapari finger chitika. You see? So manje olole myobulendo. Tikwa mazo na power for bakumone for it.
Guys really
you get? Yeah. So some they they lose it, but definitely it works with your mind and your professional.
No, that's very much true. Now before we go to the next segment, someone is coming to join us quickly so that we get into the next segment.
Relevant na mpamvu we cement no angoze baimvera bafana bakulu na angoze